California's Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom is touring South Carolina today and tomorrow. Newsom is holding small meet and greet events in more than half a dozen counties. Earlier today, Newsom sought to fire up voters he encountered by trying to turn their attention about the stakes in next year's midterm elections.
In 18 months, you have the power to end Donald Trump's presidency. You have that power in these midterms. So I want you to know how important you are. And I want to thank you for being here today. But most importantly, I want to thank you for everything you're doing tomorrow, next month, and next year.
Andy Bryson joins me now, and she's been covering the early parts of the governor's tour of South Carolina. It will, of course, continue tomorrow. Andy, what have you seen so far?
Well, what I saw on the ground here in Bennettsville was a crowd, and I mean a crowd that was engaged and excited about Governor Newsom's visit. I spoke to some local women who said that, their local Democratic meeting usually gets about 8 members a month, and we guessed that there were about at least 70 people in the audience for Governor Newsom's meet and greet this afternoon. And, they really were excited to see Newsom because they feel that he's more aggressive than other Democratic governors and leaders in the party. And they like how assertive he is and how much he pushes back against Trump. They spoke about previous governors that have visited and said they kind of feel they're more timid, but they're really standing by Newsom. And even though he hasn't come out and said that he's planning to run in 2028, this was a strong start in what could be the first primary state.
Annie, you made a important observation about 2028. Nothing's been announced, but unless the Democratic National Committee changes its rules, South Carolina first in line in the nominating contest for 2028. So it seems that it's possible, very possible, that Gavin Newsom is trying to lay the groundwork at least for something there.
Of course he is.
It definitely felt that way on the ground tonight or this evening. Governor Newsom was really mingling around the room. He spoke to, I think, pretty much everyone that was in attendance. His speech was about 16 minutes long, but he really made sure that he was making an impression on voters here in Mobile County, a county that went for
Celebrating 250 years of this enduring, values of our founding fathers, the best of Roman Republic, best of Greek democracy, that we're all in this together, and find a little grace, a little humility. You know what he did instead? At the exact moment of the press conference, he decided to press go. And he took those military, 90 of them, those same National Guard men and women that were out there protecting the peace and helping us during the wildfires, put masks on this time. And were sent out in military gear on horseback with American flags, with Black Hawk helicopters, with tanks running down the streets of a great American city in MacArthur Park in the middle of the day while children were in summer camp.
He's practicing. He's prepping, and he's getting ahead of it so that ultimately he could run to be governor. Try to run and make his presidential bid. Gavin Newsom, and I said it. He's not engaging. He's not galvanizing. He is not a person that everybody is responding to in a positive way. He is not a person that Gavin Newsom is gearing up to try to become president of the United States of America. It's the only other play that he has other than just going away and hoping to be a part of somebody else's cabinet or trying to just engage in some other business endeavor and do speeches because he used to be the governor of California and all of this stuff. I said it a long time ago. Do you know when I first said it? I'll show you when I said it. Hold on, I'm going to show you when I first said it. I'm going to show you when I first said it. When I seen him pretending to clean freeways and doing photo ops, acting like he was cleaning up homeless encampments, I said, yeah, this guy is doing it. He's really doing it. This is when I first started seeing him, and I said, yeah, he about to make his pitch.
on behalf of 40 million Californians that are fed up. I'm here because I'm one of them. I want to see results. I don't want to read about them. I don't want to see the data. I want to see it by believing it, by seeing people that are back up on their feet, and to get those streets clean, get those tents off the streets, the encampments off the streets, and to begin once again to feel pride about our state. This is not about criminalization. What's criminal is neglecting people that are struggling and suffering and dying on our watch. That's criminal. What's criminal is people don't have restrooms.
When I seen him doing this 11 months ago, I said, yeah, he's doing the photo ops. Does this still work? Does this still work? Does it work when you see somebody pretending like they really out there and they're helping the workers? And so he went out there and he worked for like 25 minutes in order to get his photo ops. He called the cameras. That's the thing. He called the cameras out there and he said, listen, be out there, interview me, whatever. So this is honest to God truth. This is what happened. He called the cameras out there and he said, come out there, watch me, get a good photo op because, they had spent $29 billion in homelessness and they never made one dent in it. So this was the way in which he could start to try to endure himself to the people and all of that stuff, right? And I said, yeah, that boy is finessing. And so, Bam Bam, you're absolutely correct. But see, it has to be strategic. Bam Bam says he thinks that the best marketing is through streamers. Yeah, but it has to be strategic. It can't be, I'm only showing up because I'm streaming. Because it's going to be the same thing as when people only start to come through the neighborhood during campaign season when it's time to start getting ready for an election. You know what I'm saying? It has to be authentic, and you have to start endearing yourself to the people, and it has to be authentic. It can't be a photo op. It can't be, you know, something that people can't talk about long term. The best marketing is a way for people to remember you. Okay? It's a way for people to remember you. I'm about to go on a podcast run, right? Starting at the end of the month, I'm gonna start going on a podcast run. And I got some big podcasts that I'm stopping through or whatever, so on and so forth. And everything that I show up on, whether it was on Real Life Street Stars or if I do an interview with somebody, you have to make it memorable. You know what I'm saying? People have to remember your name even more than what you do. When you talk about marketing, even more than what you do is what they remember you for. If people don't know your name, if they don't know how to remember you, if they don't understand who you are, if they can't notice, look, I'm gonna give y'all a marketing tip. Something that I wouldn't usually say out loud. Notice how I'm gonna reserve that one. I'm gonna reserve that one because that's a bag chaser. That's a bag chaser, Jim. Because I was about to really, really go um into something else. So I'm gonna hold that off because I'm gonna save that for the bag chasers in the next content creation stream. And because I always try to give y'all tips on how to market yourself more effectively and be able to make more money. So I'm gonna hold off on that. But um um people have to remember you. They do. Gavin Newsom is not authentic at all. Gavin Newsom is not authentic. He doesn't come off as a person that is presidential. And I think that he thinks that if he endears himself and he starts this run early, that people will forget the job that he did in California and how he left that whole state in shambles. And he's not it. You made your first app for my vid. Nice. Nice, Bam Bam. All right. I see you out there getting it. I see you out there getting it. I don't think that anybody that comes out of Los Angeles could become a president of the United States of America, including Kamala Harris. I think that Kamala Harris is actually going to bid for president of the United States of America again in 2028 also. I don't think that you've seen the last of her. I don't think that you've seen the last of Kamala Harris. What you're going to see, because everybody in California is waiting for Kamala Harris to make her bid for governor of California. But see, the problem with that is that with women like Kamala Harris, they're not interested and going backwards. She's not interested in just staying in a political space. Kamala Harris is the true definition of a modern woman, which is really going to make it difficult for other candidates. I think that she will at some point probably make some kind of waves as far as throwing her hat in the ring or whatever. I don't think that Kamala Harris wants governor of California. The Democrats want her to go for governor of California. I don't think that she wants it. I believe that Kamala Harris has her eyes set on becoming the first president. Because, see, that's not unprecedented for her. That's not groundbreaking enough. That's not going to be something that's like, oh man, she's the first black woman or whatever. Cam wants to become the fucking president of the United States of America. She wants to become the president of the United States of America. Forget that governor, forget cabinet members, forget all of that stuff. She truly wants to become the first AKA black woman governor of or president of the United States of America. Now, of course, we know that it's not happening. That's not even a question, Rashawn. We know that it's not happening. That's not what we're talking about. But we're talking about how Democrats like Gavin Newsom is crashing out, truly believing that they have some sort of chance to become president of the United States of America. They all want the position. None of them is actually capable of winning it. One text says, ADD's ass is killing me. Well, get YouTube Premium. So what you're doing, that's what we do. Get YouTube Premium. And let me tell you what the other thing that they're all going to do. This is what they all going to do. This is what Gavin Newsom's pitch is in South Carolina. This is what every single candidate is going to do. They're all going to go after Trump in order to try to galvanize a base so that they can get the nomination. And it is the dumbest thing ever. They're all going to go after Trump as the thing that galvanizes their base, and they all doing it wrong. These people need some real advice in their life. They need an Anton from AntonDaniels.com in their life to tell them the truth. They really do. They really do. They have nothing. They have nobody in their bullpen. They have nobody that can stand. They got the Timu Obama. Everybody know who that is. Hakeem Jeffries is so bland. They got Timu Obama and Hakeem Jeffries. AOC is certainly unelectable. They know that they can't get her through. Jasmine Crockett has become the outcast of the Democratic Party because she thought that she was really doing something. And they said, sit your black ass down with your nappy hair. And so she aggravated right now and she upset, but she can't make too many waves because she still got to play the game. Bernie Sanders has completely aged out. Gavin Newsom is not relatable. He is not a person that is even in, like, you can't get behind anything that he says. They all bad. They're all bad. Every single one of them. Wes Moore, Governor Wes Moore, that motherfucker can't even get 10,000 views on his own YouTube channel. Cory Booker, never. 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 Name me Pete. Y'all saying Pete? Pete from Pennsylvania? Never. Big Gretch from Michigan. People in Michigan don't even like Gretchen Whitmer. Go to any video that here, I'll show you. Go to any video that Gretchen Whitmer is in where she's announced something. Let's go to one of the most recent ones. Matter of fact, let's do this.
Hello, 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 hello. Chicken, beer, and I think. Hello, hello. Chicken, beer, and I think that's water.
How do I start this? Oh, here we go. All right. Look, okay, so you see it right here, right?
To cause your grocery bills to skyrocket and rip healthcare away from people who need it most. Now, put simply, this bill is going to be devastating. 17 million Americans could lose healthcare, hundreds of thousands of Michiganders, hundreds of hospitals.
Now, if you want to ever know what the sentiment of what people really believe about somebody in their own state is, let me show you what it is. Let me show you. Watch this. Look at the things that people are saying about her. Now, this was just 6 days ago. Because you, Michigan is one of the worst states for unemployment and for highest inflation in the country. I don't want to hear it from you, Michigan people. Take your blindfold off, nothing but fake information. You killed this state. Alex Bailey says, Jesus Christ, somebody do something. Like, what the fuck is going on? Figure it the F out, fix it. I'm so sick of this. Fake news. Look at what she's done to Michigan. She is the devil. Wait the last 4. This is on her official account. Her official account. Wait the last 4 years. You said no inflation, not acting like you care. You are the problem. Gretchen, you're full of evil. Thank you, Big Grits. One person says you with the people. Please run for president. Now look at these people. We don't even know if these is real people. Look at the profile photo of this person. Oh, come on, Gretz. Tell the truth. This is disturbing. Fix the damn roads. So, and look at the person. Look at the people. Why don't you do something for Michigan people? Your policies have done nothing to help us. Go hang out with your above the law hubby on your big boat on this weekend. How about fixing the freaking roads? Can't wait to vote you out. Stop trying to scare people. People truly don't really fuck with her like that, bro. They don't mess with her like that. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So if y'all saying Gretchen Whitmer, I'm telling you. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm telling you, I don't see it. So, if y'all telling me that the country is gonna get behind any of those people, I don't see it, bro.